Hello everyone, welcome back to Lim Prefers channel. Today we're going to be learning how to make a beaded bag handle, which is the simplest and the easiest, trust me. These are the materials I'm going to be needing to make this handle. Here I have some pearl beads. These are size 4 pearl beads, fishing line 0.50, and then my scissors. Start by taking about 20 to 30 inches line. Then I'm going to be grabbing the line together. I'll fold it into two and hold the two ends together. I'm going to be adding 4 beads there. Just go ahead and add 3 beads on one line. It doesn't matter where you add the beads, just add 3 beads, and then you're going to be interlocking with the third one, making it 4. Okay, again I'm grabbing the two ends again. I'm going to be adding 3 beads this time. I'll add 1 on this line and then 1 on this other line. I'll interlock with the third one. And this is what I am having. As you can see, I have 2 rings there. I have 2 rings there. So I'm going to be adding another ring. Okay. I want to add another ring now to make it 3. So here I'm going to be grabbing one of the fishing line. Just take any one you want. Add 3 beads to it. Grab one of the fishing line and add 3 beads to it. I'll add 2 there and then interlock with the third one. Now this is what I am having. I'm having 3 rings there, and my fishing line is coming up that way for us to create another row. Okay, we've created 1 row already. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 rings there. So here I'm grabbing the fishing line, the one that is on the outside. I'm going to be adding 3 beads, 1, 2, and then interlock with the third one. I'm going to pull down and make sure you're stretching your line. Okay, then I'm going to be grabbing the other line, that one. Okay, I'm going to pass it through the next bead. Then on the other line, that one, I'm going to be adding 2 beads, just 2 beads, 1, and then interlock with the second one. I'll pull down. Then on the other line, I'm going to be passing through the last bead, the next bead, which is the last one. When that is done, I'm going to be on that same line I use in passing through that bead. I'm going to be adding 2 beads there, 1 and 2. Then I'm going to be interlocking with the second one. I'll pull down like that, and this is what I am having. We've created another row now, and our fishing line is coming up that way for us to create another row. Okay, so I'll grab my fishing line, the one that is outside. I'm going to be adding 3 beads, 1, 2. I'll interlock with the third one. Okay, I'll now use my other line. I'm going to be passing through the next bead, which is the bead in the middle. Okay, I'm going to pull down. Make sure you're stretching your line, and then on the other line again, I'm going to be adding 2 beads. I'll add 1 and interlock with the second one. I'll pull down. I've created another row again. So this is how we are going to continue until you get your desired length. Okay, so on the other line again, I'm going to be passing through the next bead. We are still creating this row, still on that line again, still on that same line. You're going to be adding 2 beads. I'll put one and interlock with one. Okay, so this is what I am having. Our line is coming up that way again. Just continue like that until you get your desired length. Now this is what I am having. Okay, so I'm gonna be showing you how to tie your line. So you're going to be passing through that bead there, and then go ahead and pass through the other bead using that line. Okay, just pass that through that bead and then pass through the next bead by the side, and then you're going to be grabbing the other line and you're going to be passing through you're going to go down and pass through the next bead inside. What I'm trying to do is just to make sure my fishing line is, my 2 lines are meeting, sorry. So I'm going to tie it there neatly. When you tie, you don't just cut, you weave your line into the thread, sorry, into the beads before you cut. Just pass your remaining lines into the beads there before cutting. Okay, when you do that, you cut out the excess. All right, just follow up what I'm doing. It's not hard. Now I'm done tying it. I'm just going to pass my lines through the beads and then cut out the excess. Okay, so now that is done, I'm cutting out the excess. So I'm going to be, this is what I'm having. So I'm going to be grabbing myself another line here. I'm going to get another fresh line like that. So I'm going to close up this. I'll fold, as you can see, we have 3 beads there. So we're going to be passing through these two beads by the side. Okay, leaving the one in the middle. Okay, this is the way I'm going to fold it. I'm going to leave the first 2 beads and start from the second 2 beads. Just keep the first 2 rows and then start from the third one. So I'm grabbing another bead, I'm putting it inside my fishing line. I'm going to make sure the 2 ends are equal. Then I'm going to use one of the line and pass through the 3rd bead. Okay, the one I told you we're going to be skipping the first one and then the first 2 and then start from the 3rd one. Okay, so I'm grabbing one of my line, I'm going to pass through that bead where we are starting, and then I'll grab the other line, I'll pass through the other side. Okay, you grab your other line, not the same line on the other one, and pass through the same side, the other side, sorry. When you pass through the other side, you're going to be interlocking with 1 bead. Okay, as you can see, we pass through these 2 beads here, so we're going to be interlocking with 1. Here we're going to be adding 1 beads until we get to the length, to the edge. Okay, so I'm going to pull down, I'm using this line, I'll pass through that bead there, I'll pass through the next bead on that side, then I'll use the other line, the other side, the other line, I'll pass through the other side, I'll pass through the next bead on the other side. I'm going to be interlocking with another one again. I'll interlock with 1 bead. Okay, I'll pull down, make sure you're stretching your line, because if you don't stretch your line, it's going to be loose. So this is what I am having so far. I'm using this line again, I'm going to pass through the next bead on that side. Using the other line again, I'll pass through the next bead on the other side, just like that. When that is done, I'm going to be interlocking with 1 bead. Just continue like this until you get to the extreme. okay? When you get to the extreme, always remember to keep or to not to add beads to the last 2 rows, okay? So just continue like this until you get to the extreme, okay? Continue to add one bead. Now when you get there, like I said earlier, skip, don't add the last 2, stop at the 3rd one, okay? Now I am done. This is what I am having, okay? I'm just going to tie up my line there as usual. Just weave your line into the beads, make sure your 2 lines are meeting, then you tie 2 times. After tying, pass your 2 lines into the beads before you cut out the excess, okay? Now I'm done. I'm trying to cut out the excess. This is just how to make this handle. Thank you for watching this video. If you know you found this video helpful, please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, don't forget to like. Thank you. See you in my next video.